Today we are going to create design of the calculator using constant layouts. So this is the output of the calculator after the completion of the video. So to create a design of the calculator, you need like different kinds of buttons to display the numbers and operations, and a text view to display the output. So let's go ahead and start the project. Go to file and create a new project. So I'm taking empty activity and choose your project name. Maybe go with calculator design or something, and click finish. So it takes few moments to load up everything. After everything is done, here we get a display of main activity.xml, sorry, activity main.xml and main activity.java. So we are dealing with designs, right? So we don't need the help of main activity.java. So I cancel it, and I'm making it a bit larger. So this is how the default activity looks like. So I'm deleting this text where, and if you want to see the decorations of how it looks like in mobile devices, go here and enable show layout decorations. So I'm starting by adding text view. So click on text view and drag it here, and let's give some constraint. So I'm taking it as right, left and top, and I also want the text view to take up the whole size of the width. So I'm clicking here and I choose match constraint, and I want to increase the size of the text view. So I'm searching for text size here, and I want to give the maximum of 36, and I want to change the text to 0, but now the text is appearing in the left side. I want this to be displayed on the right side. So here we have an option called gravity. If I go to gravity, choose right option and choose this N so that it goes to the right side. And now we need like 20 buttons. For each row we need 4 buttons. So I'm going here, I'm selecting a button. So do that like 4 times. 2, 3, 4. So now I need like total 5 rows. So here I'm selecting these 4 buttons and copying it. For Windows, go with Ctrl C, and for Mac, go with Command C, and then click on constraint layout and then paste it. So you can see here we got 4 more buttons. So I'm just dragging a bit down, and now again I'm going to copy those things. Click on constraint layout, paste it. Here you can see we got 4 more buttons. Drag a bit down, again repeat the procedure, copy, constraint layout, paste. Drag a bit down, one more time, copy, constraint layout and paste. Again a bit down. So now here we can see that these all buttons are not in proper order, so I'm going to select a row of buttons and right click it. We have an option called chains. If you click on create horizontal chain, you can see the change. So everything will take the equal size. So do that for 5 rows. Chain, create horizontal, chain, create horizontal. So now horizontal is done. Now we have to go with vertical, as we need equal height for every button in every rows. So do that for 4 columns. And now we can see there's a lot of space between each and every button. But if you go to the calculator, here we can see that the whole buttons has to cover the whole activity page. So now what you'll is select all the buttons. Okay, here the text view is a bit up, so I'm dragging it down. Just it makes it easy for me to select all the buttons in an easy way. So here, see, I selected all the buttons, and I want to change this width and height to match constraint, so that it takes whole width and height. You can see the change. And I want to change the color, the button background color. So here we have an option called background. Now I'm going to take something like blue color, so everything is changed. And also I want to increase the text size like of every button, so I'm going and I'm selecting like 24, so it increases the size of the button. And also I want to give white color, text as a white color, so I selecting white color here. Now we can see that there is no change here. The text is not visible because here the opacity level is 0, so increase it to 100%. Now you can see the buttons with color white. Now if you go to this output, here we got like 0 to numbers in the middle and like operations around the corner. So I'm going here and placing the values. You also go ahead and change the values for each and every button. So I'm going from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And now we want to give the operations for these all. So for this has a clear, so I'm writing it as AC, or you can write it as simply C. And this one I'm giving it as equal to. Here I'm going with dot. This one I want to make it as plus. This one for minus. This one for into, so I'm simply writing X. And this one for division, so I'm writing slash. And this one I'll go with for percentage, and this one I'm going for plus or minus. So now you can see, but everything is in same color. If you want to change the colors of these operations, go ahead and select only the buttons having the operations. Now I want to give this a different color, so I want to go with black. You can see here. If you want, and this button, it's up to you. You can place any operation you need. So I'm leaving it as question mark. That's it. If you want to increase this button size, it's you can go here and you can click on whatever size you need it. So I'm going to run this application so we can see how it looks in our device. And here we can see, for the first time to run the application, it takes a few moments. It has to build and run. So when it's done, we can see the output of this in our emulator. So for the faster response, you can use your Android device. You can connect to USB and you can choose here. Instead of choosing Pixel and all, you can choose your own Android device. For the first time, it takes few minutes to bundle up everything. So we need to be a little patient. And in the meanwhile, you can also see that here there is no space between each button. Everything is like attached. If you want to give space for each and every buttons, select all the buttons. Here I'm selecting, yeah, here I selected all the buttons, and you can search for margin, layout margin. Here it is. If I mention like 1 dp, so it takes around like 1 pixel margin for each and every button. See, now you can see the differences, like each button has like different size between gap between each and every button. Now let's go and execute. The emulator restarted. Here you can see it's installing the application in the emulator. So you can see here we got all the numbers and operations with different colors. It's up to you. You can give different color for this and different color for equal to, and you can also increase the size of this. That's it. Thank you for watching. If you have any doubts, you can mention in the comment. Thank you.